Today, as we praise life, respect life, and consider the beauty of life, I've worked in nursing before, and I've dealt with maybe thousands, but multiple hundreds of people in my lifetime through various endeavors and occupations that I have been graced to have experienced. The military being one, the medical field being another, retail, of course, being one, and the martial arts being another. Then some that I may not be able to recall at the moment, but those are the principal ones. But with that said, I have seen a whole lot of trauma and some death throughout my life. And I've seen people become organ donors. And then the states uh, allowed an initiative, if you will, or the opportunity for people who wanted to become a donor, organ donor that is, uh, they can have it listed on their identification, driver license, or state ID. And after all of the experiences that I've had, it just by virtue of who I am and what I believe, I've decided not to become an eligible organ donor. Mind you, may not have the perfect body in the world, but I will say this: I've never smoked, never drank alcohol, and I've never done drugs. So I might be a prime candidate for someone, and I try to live as wholesome a life as possible. But I chose not to be an organ donor. If peradventure, however, there was someone in my family or very close to me that needed a kidney, I would probably reconsider my decision not to be an organ donor. But outside of that, as far as it being an option for me to take that stance on my identification, if something were to happen to me and I were to become fatally wounded or died, I don't want to be an owner, because I believe that this one body that I came into this world with, even though it is no longer living, if I were to die, I don't want to be a donor just by virtue of my own choice. I have that prerogative. And in light of people that have been harvesting organs, people who have been kidnapping not only adults but children for organ harvesting illegally, and taking these people throughout various parts of the United States and even other countries just for their organs. For everything that is good, ladies and gentlemen, there's always a counterfeit. There's always someone who's going to be deceitful. There's going to be someone who's going to be ill-willed. There's going to be someone who's going to be of the criminal mindset and or mentality. So I don't want to take that chance. Sometimes, I'm not going to mention any organizations, I'm not going to mention any one person or so forth, but sometimes, because of money, because of greed, institutions can speed up your death so that they can get your organ if you're going to die anyway. So some of them may say in their minds, if not quietly in the back room. So if I were hypothetically one of those individuals that was an organ donor and it was on my identification, and I was in critical condition, but I could possibly recover, but maybe because of my age, I don't want anyone to speed up my death so they can take my organs. That's what I'm getting at. So you can read between the lines if I was not explicit enough in my riddle sort of way of putting it. But anyway, that's why I don't subscribe to me personally becoming an organ donor. Now, notwithstanding, I said this earlier, if there was someone close to me that needed an organ that I could supply, and more specifically, this would probably be one of the two organs that you have, and that's your lungs and your kidneys. You can live without a lung, and you can live without a kidney, and live on one or survive on one. I may again reconsider that. But mind you, I have to throw this footnote in. If the person that's in need of that organ has been living a very unhealthy life, and my organs are relatively healthy, I will not donate my organ to anyone. And this could be a family member. If you've been a drunk, alcoholic if you will, for a long period of time, why would I give you my kidney? I wouldn't do it. If you've been a chronic smoker for most of your life or a long period of time, why would I give you my lung? And again, to clarify, if you lived a relatively healthy life, and I know this, I wouldn't have a problem donating an organ to you. But if it's the opposite of that, no go. I'll keep my organs. That's it. Now let me ask you a question. Are you an organ donor? And why are you an organ donor? Do you share some of my views as it relates to this subject? Let us know. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. And thank you for watching. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and please donate if you could to support my channel. I appreciate it. So long.